Welcome to this episode of Passport to Payments. I'm Mikis from Enfuce, and with me today I have Matt from Octopus Electroverse. Matt, please introduce yourself and your role.
Morning. Matt Pretorius, the head of fleet solutions for Octopus Electroverse. So heading the B2B channel here starting from about a year ago. So introducing the public charging, now the payments card, and a lot more products still to come. So thank you.
Thank you for coming, Matt. So fleet management is changing fast. What's the biggest business challenge right now or opportunity that you see within electric fleets today?
The biggest challenge I think we've seen is the confusion as to the ZEV mandate. A few months ago, the electrification had to take place by 2030. Now it's 2035. Uncertainty creates confusion at the end of the day. But at the same time, you have opportunity now. So going back 50 years ago, people used to fuel their vehicles, go to the petrol station, fuel, and that's it. Now you've got the pretty cool stuff. You can charge at home, you can charge at work, you can charge on the go, you can use your mobile app, you can use a payment card, you can plug the vehicle in. So I actually think of the future has got a lot of tech, a lot of opportunity. And look at an event like we are today, there's so many different things you can pull into the future.
And with so much going on, how do you navigate in terms of what's the next big thing to focus on?
Oh, geez, there's so many different things you can focus on. But I think let's be real. We live in a world of tech. We live in a world of AI. Yeah. So AI is going to really help us push forward and bring the new tech into that. So if any fleet manager, any business looks at what they do at the moment, they can speak to a fleet company, a fleet management company. They can basically rely on that. That will help them through a kind of consultation phase and help them always keep abreast of what's happening for the future. So don't think you know everything. Rely on all the tech and all the resources we have around us today.
That makes a lot of sense to me. How can businesses stay ahead of the curve when it comes to electrifying and managing their fleets more efficiently?
That's a difficult question.
Yeah, it's a very open, strong one.
Oh, wow. And as a result, that's why we have so many different events these days, because I think what we need to find is the constant learning. So, going back 10 years ago, you used to have one or two big events within a year that'd be done. Now you can have 5, 6, 7, 8, and listening to people's views, kind of what companies are doing, and basically taking that information, blending it into your own plan for the future. And that's the only way to do it, really, is to kind of pull through different resources, different events, and just basically push your own way through based on your own kind of requirements, your own investment strategy, your own plan for the future. Very difficult question, though.
Yeah, it's an open-ended, a big one. What would you say the key enablers are for scaling fleet electrification across the UK and beyond?
Oh, what are the key enablers? I think these days you need to have 3 different things. I think you need to look at what is your own investment for the future. So, what do you want to do for the future for your business? What mark do you want to leave? So I think investment and where you're going to get the investment from is the kind of first key enabler. The second one is, green energy. You need to start looking at green energy for the future. And then the third one is kind of where do you get your payments from, your tech, your AI, all that kind of those 3 things together kind of really drive your fleet electrification forward.
You mentioned payments.
Yes.
Obviously, we're at Money 2020. Are you doing something in the payment space specifically right now?
Definitely am. As part of an overall proposition, we are trying to help our customers move from petrol, diesel over to the EV. So obviously we're in Octopus Energy, we're an EV company first and foremost. But what we're trying to do is to bring all those customers to us so we can help them move. And obviously with that, we've recently introduced the payments card. So it's a payment card that you can use for fuel and corporate spend. And what it's designed to do is to make the transition easy under one supplier, but also the driver can use it for anything they want. So any company can use it just for a fuel, or they can use it for corporate spend at the end of the day. And that's the really exciting thing. That's a really cool thing we can do for companies going forward, is to give them options for payments. Going back, you used to pay on invoice and have to wait for payment terms. Now it's in your hand, it's easy. You can use it by mobile, you can use by card, you can use contactless, all those cool things. Like we said at the start, that's what's really going to be really cool for the future.
And I like that there's a parallel here of the old world. You used to have a card that only worked for a specific purpose of maybe going to a specific fuel station. Yep. Now you're creating something open-ended where you can actually use it anywhere, depending on where the fleet managers want it to be used.
And that's why I get excited.
Yeah.
We get to do something that's cool, that's edgy, that's fun.
It's new.
At the same time, we get to leave a mark on something we've done, something we get to leave behind, our legacy, basically. And this is the opportunity for a lot of people around us to leave your mark with tech, with AI, and people can remember this in 10 to 15 years' time.
I love that. Thank you so much, Matt, for coming.
No worries.
Pleasure.